If you have an old laptop that no longer feels safe or useful running Windows, installing Linux can be a smart way to bring it back to life. In this guide, I'm using an old HP 430 G3 laptop and installing Ubuntu from a USB thumb drive. I'll also explain why I'm moving away from Windows on older machines. For me, the reasons are simple. Once older laptops stop getting proper Windows support and updates, they become riskier to use over time. Windows data collection is also something I like less and less. Ubuntu gives older hardware a second life. It feels lighter and it gives you more control. It also makes a lot of sense if you want to prepare a machine for projects like OpenClaw later on. This HP 430 is still a useful machine, but it's no longer a great fit for modern Windows. When older hardware starts falling behind on update support, security becomes a bigger concern. Even if the laptop still turns on and runs, that does not mean it is still a smart machine to trust long term. The second reason is privacy. A lot of people are uncomfortable with how much data Windows collects. Linux gives you a much cleaner experience with more control over the system. The third reason is flexibility. Linux works for development tools, self-hosting, terminal work, and projects like OpenClaw. And if you are new to Linux command line, tools like ChatGPT can help you understand commands and get past that beginner friction much faster. What you need before starting. Before installing Ubuntu on an older HP laptop, you need a few things. First, you need a laptop, you need a USB thumb drive, you need the latest Ubuntu ISO file, a working internet connection, and a way to create a bootable USB installer. You should also back up any important work before starting, because installing Ubuntu can erase the drive depending on the setup you choose. The first step is to download Ubuntu from the official website. If you want the standard version for most users, go with the main Ubuntu desktop release. I will put the official download link in the description below. Once the ISO file is downloaded, you are ready to make the USB installer. Use a USB creation tool to write the Ubuntu ISO file to a thumb drive. Popular options include Rufus on Windows, Berliner Etcher, and Startup Disk Creator on Linux. The goal is simple: turn the USB stick into a bootable Ubuntu installer that the HP laptop can start from. Once you have Rufus downloaded, plug in your USB thumb drive and then select the Ubuntu ISO file that we downloaded, and also make sure that the Rufus software has selected your USB thumb drive. And once that's done, you just need to close the Rufus down and then do a restart of Windows. And then as you're restarting Windows, you're going to go in and tap whatever key it is to get into your boot menu. On the laptop here, it is F9. So I'm going to go ahead and tap F9 in a second, and we're going to boot into the boot menu. Once we're in the boot menu there, we're going to then select our new Linux USB thumb drive to boot into, and then we will start the installation process. When Ubuntu loads from the USB drive, you can either try it first or you can begin the installation immediately. The usual process is you choose your language, you select to install Ubuntu, you connect your Wi-Fi if needed, choose normal or minimal installation. Decide whether you want to erase the disk or install along another OS. Choose your time zone, create your username and password, let Ubuntu finish the install, restart the laptop and remove the USB drive when you're prompted. And if you got this far, congratulations. You just need to click on the restart button and you've now installed Linux on your laptop. After the reboot, the HP 430G3 should load straight into Ubuntu. First impressions after installing Ubuntu? One of the biggest differences on older hardware is how much lighter the machine can feel. Ubuntu often makes older laptops feel more responsive than a bloated or unsupported Windows setup. You might be wondering why I chose Ubuntu over other versions of Linux. There are really two main reasons. The first is that I want to use this HP 430 laptop as a host for an OpenClaw AI agent, and OpenClaw works well with Ubuntu. So if you want to see more about that, make sure you subscribe because I've got OpenClaw videos coming up soon. The second reason is remote desktop. I wanted to be able to remote into this laptop easily, and I found the remote desktop experience on Ubuntu less janky than some other Linux flavors I've tried. Guys, as always, I hope you liked this video. If it helped you out, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.